Hi, my name is Brett Welderly, and I am a comic book artist and craft product designer. One of the things that I use almost every day of my life is a light box. It is an intrinsic part of what I do, and my friends at Cricut were nice enough to send me their latest, the Cricut Brightpad. What it is and why I am interested in it is that it is a durable light box that you can travel with. I do a lot of Comic Cons, I'm all over the country, and I need something that I can both just throw in my backpack, but also something that I can power off a USB battery charger, so I don't have to find a plug-in, which has always been a problem at shows. So we're going to take a look at this little guy today. In the box you get the unit itself, a fairly long USB cable, and a plug. What's great about this though is that the plug I probably won't use that much because you can power it off of a power brick. So bam. What that means is that you can take it kind of anywhere. It fits in a backpack really nicely. You can use it on an airplane, you can use it in a car, you can use it like me at a comic convention, which is probably going to be my main use for it, or just anywhere, like on the couch. Like if you're not close to a plug-in, like it's great. You can just put it in your lap and go. The active area on it is 11.5 by 9. Which is just slightly bigger than a standard sheet of paper, so it has a decent amount of real estate. If you're working on larger things, you probably have to work on bits at a time, but for me, I generally paint 9 by 12, so it's like a perfect fit for me. It has 5 levels of brightness, from what I would call a medium bright to a super bright. Like nothing's getting past this one. The unit itself is plastic. It's pretty sturdy. I don't see any much give on it. It would take a lot to probably break it. The back is a nice matte surface with some silicone strips to keep it from slipping around. The edge is beveled, which is a really great feature. A lot of the cheaper light pads that you see around are straight plastic, and they're very sharp edges, especially on the corners, which just has rounded corners, which is a super great feature. One of the things that I don't like about it that much is that the side along the power supply gets pretty warm. It's not going to burn you or anything, but depending on which orientation you use it on, like this might be along the hand that's resting on it, so you have to kind of keep that in mind. I use really thick watercolor paper, so my needs for a light box are that it can get through a lot of paper. I use 140-pound watercolor paper, which, okay, this isn't the thickest paper I use, but this is a pretty good example of something that a lot of light boxes kind of don't really work that well on. So if I turn it on to its brightest setting and I put down some line art, here I'll switch this around. If I put down some line art, you can see right through it, like it's not even an issue. So as far as the unit goes, like this is extremely nice product from Cricut. Now I've had this guy for a while, a few months, and it's traveled with me. It's been all over the place, and I can report that it is just as durable now than it was just straight out of the box. It's important for me, especially these days with the way tech just doesn't last the way that it used to, that something that looks as good as this does, that it endures for a while.